Welcome, welcome. I don't know how well I can be heard. I might be recording this for nothing, but as you can see, I did get a new fit. One's mostly for my nephew, but while I'm here, I am just making this video real fast to leave a quick feedback on all the new changes. I did make a new character to try out the new changes and everything in the worlds and see how easy it is as a new player. The only issue I have is World 1, I kind of literally just went straight through. There was no hesitation, no nothing, I just kind of sweep straight through World 1. And some of us in Discord feel like it being too easy does give a false impression, which I do agree with. L4 in the Discord chat has even mentioned it. Name even pointed it out as well, of telling people now the game's going to be easy, there's no challenge, also gives them a false impression that later down the road there will not be much difficulty. And this is definitely not a fast-paced game. There's definitely a grind. There's not much to learn mechanic-wise yet, but y'all have said yourself you're making updates and changes. Who knows? Maybe one day this endless tower that I could just sit here and stare at, I might actually have to manually play. Who knows? But right now, the way the game is, this is literally the gameplay. I'm not pressing any buttons. This is the gameplay. It's a very long, grinding game, and people tend to quit before they even realize what the game really is. But I promise everyone out there are rewards. It does, definitely help to sit here and grind. And fun fact, this, if I wanted to, I could break through and it would be just as strong as all of these, but as a mythic. See how this one's level 30? If you get a 1-star level 30 World 3 sword, I promise you it will have the same stats right here. So you can grind any world you want, get your favorite sword, get your favorite pets, and you just use whatever pets you want. Your goal here is to get at least 3/5s like this, and at least 3 Lux. Now, if you do get the Game Pass, it would definitely help you a lot. If I take... They're all the same? Alright, perfect. If I take one off, 89 mil. To 105 mil. So I lose 25 mil just from taking one pet off. So the extra pet definitely helps. They added gifting, so if you want to give your friends anything, or if y'all want to give me the last one I got down here right here, I would appreciate it. You cannot gift potions, money, or coin. And you cannot give seasonal eggs, and you cannot give daily offers. And please, I don't care how many times people beg, do not add in-game trading so that a high-level player can give a brand new player one of these and they're already just OP as hell right out the gate. Do not allow trading. And if you do allow trading, make it so they have to be the same world. Like, they have to be phase 3. I cannot trade a phase 2 or a phase 1 for a mythic phase 3. Try to find a way to code it to even out the trade. That way, if I have a 1-star phase 3 Inari, but I don't really care to keep this sword anymore, and I'm just going to use it to, upgrade another, I could just trade it for the sword I want. So if I break through this when World 4 comes out, I could trade my 1-star World 3 sword that I broke through for a World 4 sword as long as it's the same rare. Same with pets. Otherwise, don't add trading, because I could technically just give a new player all of my stuff right now and they would already have like 90 million power And all they would have to do to catch up to my current power is level up. So I know people have suggested trading. Please don't add trading. Also, I would recommend like a ×2 or a ×5. Like, spend more keys to double, triple, or even, you know, quadruple our rewards here. Because these runs take 20 to 30 minutes, and I have 160 keys. That's like 60 hours of non-stop grinding here. So either make it where it can be autoed, or make it where we can set how many keys we want to use on a run to increase our rewards at the end of it. Go ahead and log out. I'm sorry if you are trying to find my video on YouTube. Why is the screen so dark? Okay, there's sound. I just can't hear worth a damn. Well, while we're here, sorry about the delay in response, and, you know, truthfully it doesn't matter, there's nobody even watching these damn videos. But, shit. There's a link. I'll probably also add it to the description later down the road, but if anybody would like to join, there is the link if you want to quickly type that in. And as you can see, the Discord is very active. So got some sneak peeks. And they added auto delete for pets. Still really glad that they added that. Now, my question is, hear me out. Instead of doing it at the eggs, and for our swords too, what if we went to pet, right? And we had an option here to click auto delete. And we can manually set it so even when we re-log into the game, we can just go ahead and hit auto delete. So we can go ahead and just delete all of these kind of useless things that we never use anymore. My advice for anyone, leave this one. Don't worry about Odin. If you're going to try and break through your legendaries for cheaper costs, because it's easier to keep your legendaries than a mythic, focus on Hela's Nightblade. This attack speed is like one of the most broken skills in the game. It is a 30% increase. And something I have not covered yet is with the dailies we do get rings. I think I showed y'all this last time, and it was just walk speed 10%. They have officially added gems. As you can see here, cooldown is a skill or a stat you can get now. XP boost, max XP. It looks like each ring has its own default of what would be on it. So this one looks more like it's attack speed, walk speed oriented. This one's kind of balanced. For the best DPS rate, you probably definitely want a ring that's all 4 slots red. Which it looks like if I buy another one of these, it's going to be 3 blues, 1 yellow. This is one of each colored. So there will be more rings later down the road. As you can see here, I'm trying to get a full walk speed ring. This is going to be a full attack speed ring. This is my cooldown ring. I'm down to about 11 seconds on my cooldown for Hela's Blade. So it's almost damn near permanent 30% attack speed. So that cooldown stat is hell of awesome. Like, thank y'all. I appreciate that cooldown stat. What else is there? Oh yeah. We all get this. We all know about it. They re-added some stats and rebalanced them out. For a while, some of these had no stats at all. So we get 10% coin, 3% luck. As you level up in the season pass, you'll eventually get here. This is the easier one to get. The daily boss challenges, they now have titles in them. One gives 5% crit, 5% luck. The next level would be 10% crit, 5% luck. And there's a Christmas event where you can get a title. 5% slash speed, 10% walk speed. I would really like more information on what slash speed counts as, because I've noticed it works when I have auto mode on, but attack speed does not affect anything at all. I sat here for an hour watching my character with it on, an hour with it off, just analyzing the animation speed, and it's definitely slightly faster, but it works with auto mode, and attack speed does not work with auto mode, which makes me believe they are two completely separate stats. But we've had a few arguments in the Discord about how it's just attack speed. I want clarification on that. %, crit, 5% luck. It's some other. Whoever has the highest power in Season 1 gets a free Rune Weaver title. I feel like this should say 10% luck. I know that would be broken, but the fact that you have to be the strongest player in Season 1, getting the same thing as something you could just grind for and earned. This is a limited title. This is a permanent, easy to get, everyone can have title. So, either nerf or buff. still makes me laugh. Yeah, I made it to 68 with no potions. Holy crap, that's a new record. Now my question is, how do y'all get to 82? Like, bro, I'm struggling on 70. And again, I didn't use potions, so... Alright, guess not. Oh, wait. I'm in the right world. I'm in the right world. I don't know why I randomly teleported. We do have a calendar box. Y'all are late. But if you log in right now, you can get the potion. You'll miss all of these. Looks like world reset is in 8 hours. Ah. This fun little place. You get 5 fights a day. They're not hard to beat. You know, they got recommended powers. My new character can already pretty much take the 25k requirement. But then it jumps to 220k, and that's one hell of a skyrocket right there. But here's the title. It's 25k, so literally one of these in your dailies, and you can basically get it. As you can see, I focus heavily on my large blue gems because I am trying to get at least all 3 S ranks here. The next step is I'm just going to save up a bunch of red gems after I get my full S rank ring. I don't even care if they're perfect S ranks as long as they're in the S rank range. Now I would love for that 11.2% across the board because that's 33.6% cooldown, which would probably make my Hellas Blade permanent. Which brings me to another thing. I was talking about this earlier in one of my videos. I don't know if that one got posted or deleted. I think it was audio quality. But this wonderful sword right here, or should I say hammer? Power of Gold, it does nothing. It does no damage. It's useless. However, you take 0 damage the entire time it's in effect. So with Hellas Blade and the shield, with the 33.6, I'm talking perfect cooldown rolls down the board, perfect cooldown rate. You have a permanent 30% attack speed and a permanent immunity to damage. However, you will not be able to use these. And these do a lot of your damage flat out. I know there's nobody watching, so I'm sorry for the random pauses and the quietness. I'm not sure what to keep talking about. Plus, I'm thinking of suggestions on how to make the game better at the same time. Mercenaries. Hear me out. I'm going to turn the game volume down a little bit. Because I want to actually be able to hear. So, hear me out. L4. This one's mostly for you. Because you're the one who's mostly going to read the suggestions. So instead of putting a thread out, I'm just going to leave it in this video because I know you're going to find a way in your day to watch it eventually. Mercenaries in each world with like a set power scale, you know, like if I wanted to, since World 3 recommended power is 800k, maybe have one for, you know, 100k. Maybe 500k, and then one with like a flat 1 mil. So 3 mercenaries per world, you know, kind of like balance between in the middle as your power grows. You can get stronger mercenaries, but you can charge either coin or gems to recruit them. And, you know, you can put a thing down here in the bottom left corner with like a timer on it, so you're not permanently buying the mercenaries, because that would be a little OP overall, especially if we also allow them to get EXP and level as well. Which, truth be told, as much of a pain in the ass as it would be to build a mercenary, I do have the resources to slap some random gear and pets on a mercenary to make it stronger, if that was a thing. And then you could just run a 4-man squad of just yourself. However, I would say for the enchants, luck, coin, and EXP should not work with the mercenaries for a stacking effect, so that way you're not running, you know, a mercenary with 3 luck 5 pets while you're running 4 luck 5 pets, and you got 3 mercenaries fully decked out in luck. That would break the luck stat so hard. But it would be nice to at least recruit like an AI or a bot to carry with you in some of these runs, because it seems like the team up part of this game just doesn't exist at all. Like, it says we can play up to 4-player co-op, yet we spend 99.9% of our time solo. I'm not sure how well I explained that theory or ideal. Just spewing nonsense at this point to try and stay active on the video. But as you can see, there's 2 people right next to me just running straight to a solo on AFK mode. That would give me 3 out of 4 people right now. And I know why the issue exists. And I know what needs to be changed to fix it. Contributional XP gain and coin gain. Since I'm doing all the work, if anybody did come and join me, unless they have higher move speed than me, they're probably not going to kill the enemies faster than me, because I'm going to get to the enemies faster than them, because I have higher move speed than them. And right now, whoever gets the kill gets all the EXP and all the coin. We need to find a way where just being in the room still gives you benefits to the coin and XP gain, but just at a lower rate than if you were to just do the work yourself. Because right now, there's really no point in even carrying anybody or even helping somebody who's stuck. Because even if we help them, the only thing they're going to get out of it is the sword at the end of the mission. And nothing else. So they're heavily relying on your luck stat to get them mythics. Because they're not going to get any coin, they're not going to get any XP. Thus, they're not going to get stronger. So if they were already stuck before you started helping them, they are still going to be stuck when you are done helping them. And it takes hours on end of grinding just to see a single mythic. So that's a lot of time that they could just be grinding on their own, gaining EXP and gaining coin to invest in their character to get stronger. So without anything to gain but a lot of things to lose, teaming up is kind of pointless, except for when the world kind of first comes out and everybody's gunning for that mythic. But the second we get our first mythic, we're already strong enough to solo the entire world that we're in. Y'all literally made it so that a 1-star mythic sword is enough to carry you through hard mode. Like, without even enchantments, I'm pretty sure I can clear this crap with a 5-star sword. Which, a 5-star sword makes sense. You gotta work your ass off to get a 5-star sword. But a 1-star mythic should not clear hard mode with ease. It should still be a struggle. I'd say about 2-star mythic, you're finally able to just, AFK your runs. You just hit auto and walk away. 3-star, you'll start melting things. By the time you hit 5-star, you feel like a god. And that part should stay the same. You should feel like a god when you get that 5-star mythic, because you probably just spent 2 weeks grinding to get that 5-star. Especially if you're free to play. The Game Pass literally chops the requirements of swords down by like a third. All in all, this is literally the gameplay. So, if you're just here for a fun community and an active Discord, we got you. Just leave the game running in the background, have a quick chat. I mean, I'm already like level 30 something in the Discord channel myself, and I'm realistically, compared to how I used to be, I don't even count myself as that active. But compared to a lot of the other members, I'm definitely on the more active side. But I do have a job, so I can't be active all the time. But if you ever see me online, and I'm actively replying in the chat, and I'm here, and you need help, I don't mind helping. But know that with help comes consequences. I can help you clear the world, but I cannot promise you that you'll see a mythic anytime soon. I cannot promise you XP, and I cannot promise you coin. But I can promise you, I am going to steal all of your XP and all of your coin as I'm one-shotting every monster that appears for us. So if you want the help and you don't care about your EXP or your coin, you just want to clear the hard mode and get it over with so you can claim your little quest over here, then sure, I don't mind helping you. But right now, it's heavily suggested to play on solo. There's days where I will literally go to work and leave it on party mode and come back and not a single person has joined me once all day. This game is definitely solo AFK based, and it is definitely a long grind. So if you got patience and you don't mind, we welcome you. If you're looking for a fast-paced game, I definitely recommend looking for another game. I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm not even trying to push people away, because I actually enjoy this game, and there's a few of us that have been here since literally the game started. I'm not part of that group. I joined like right before Season 1 even started. I was like 3 days in when they dropped World 3. So yeah, I am a bit behind. There's people that are damn near 200 mil almost in power. However, with enough coin, I can get all of these to 5-star. And I would probably catch up the second I actually take the time to re-roll this into /5/5. However, I kind of like that 20% crit with that 261% damage buff. For live running and go take a nap. Also, I'm glad this happened on video. I'm glad I didn't end my live, because I was about to. When I do end, it's going to post the video, and everybody can just watch the whole live video. I don't plan on editing anything out. As you can see, I'm literally just standing here stuck. This has been reported and fixed, and apparently it has not been fixed. I've seen this about 5 times now. So can we figure out what's going on here? But when you do get stuck, all you gotta do is walk out of the ring. Your character will go back into it and it'll fix. So you're not permanently stuck, but let's say you're at work, you're asleep, in the shower, cooking lunch, dinner. You're not near the computer or the Xbox or your phone, whatever. You're not going to be able to fix that. So your character's just going to continually run into a wall for all of eternity. And because most of us on a computer use auto clickers, well, sadly, the auto clicker is actually our downfall here, because the auto clicker is going to make us swing our sword, which is going to flag that we're still here and not AFK, so we never relog. So we stay stuck permanently. If we can try and figure out what's going on with that wall issue, I would love to see it fixed permanently. Bro, I'm so tired of the Lord of Flies. I'm getting aggravated with Lord of Flies. Well, alright. I think that's enough of a video for today. said what I had to say. I don't really have any more suggestions. I still haven't even had coffee. I'm debating if I even should make a glass of coffee. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank y'all for listening. And I do say the mercenary suggestion does sound very much doable. Just, they come with preset equipped gear and a preset power, no scaling, no way to make them stronger. And if you do make a way to make them stronger, make it an enchant, like instead of crit damage 5 or critical 5. You know, it could be companion damage, mercenary damage, you know, something mercenary damage related where, you know, level 5, 25% bonus damage to your minions. But as for the minions themselves, don't add anything to make them stronger. Just set them with a preset power scaling, preset stats. Kind of like you have your little monsters here. Or hell, you could even give them HP. And if they die, they die. They'll come back on the next wave or whatever. But that's it for this. Enjoy. Have fun. I would definitely recommend trying the game out for the most part. Worlds 1 and World 2 definitely require a lot of manual labor, so there is some interactive part. It's not until late game that you really see the idling take full effect, because most of the idling is literally just for this. But as I said earlier in the video, add a way in here where it can click auto delete for the pets and swords. That way every time we relog, we don't have to go over to hatch our pets and click every friggin' pet over and over and over. I know it's just a quality of life thing. It's more of a convenience, but it would save us time overall. Because truthfully, every pet on this list, except for this guy, auto-delete. Everyone on this list except for this one, auto-delete. Everything here, auto-delete. You want to keep Odin. Never delete. Because no matter what, if you get this to 5-star, it's 99% off and you can make it just as strong as a 1-star version of this. Get it to 5-star again, break it through, it's now just as strong as this. So never destroy your mythics unless you do not plan on breaking them through and they're just cluttering your inventory. For your luck builds, I would suggest getting, you know, your luck 5s on your legendaries, not your mythics. Mythics are extremely expensive to break through, even at 5-star. But aside from that, that should be it. So I'm gonna go back to gaming. Y'all enjoy your day. And reach out to me on Discord on your thoughts about any suggestions I made today. I'm definitely looking forward to y'all's feedback as well, because if I said anything wrong in this video, I would like to be corrected. Because I don't want to give anybody the wrong information. But I'm signing out. Enjoy the video. Ah, wrong one.